getting very, very dark out here and windy. I think it's gonna rain, even though the weather app didn't say it was gonna rain. So I'm gonna try to see if I can level at least some of this little section here, so that when it rains it can kind of settle. But this is a quite little area back here that I wanna add some gravel and just making my own space out here. You have some, like I said, I think I mentioned in previous videos, I want to make about the plywood shed there, and maybe some storage for some garden tools, and maybe have a little fire pit, and if possible a little greenhouse. So yeah, right now I'm just going to try to get some of that mud, level it out as much as possible, especially before this rain comes through, and yeah, we'll continue working on it. Come on, Lucy. Give it. Good girl. Come on. Alright, so the baby bunnies have moved out, no longer babies, and it's finally time to get this tree out of here. The idea is to remove this tree so that I can plant a new one, and that tree will be in honor of Leo's first birthday. So that way each year that passes by, we can compare and point it out to Leo that this is his tree after he turned 1 year old.
Oh, wow.
those were the last two pieces of the tree. I was going to put everything on this bin in 2 bags, 2 trees. So it was pretty impressive. I didn't think it was going to all fit here, but it did. So I think I'll leave it at that today, and then tomorrow I think I'll start removing the trunk. So hopefully that's not too bad. I think this tree's been here for a very long time, so hopefully the roots are not too deep. We shall see. Alright, there are 3 things that I want to get done. Primarily I want to get this trunk out of here before it gets too cold so that I can plant Leo's tree. And the second thing is I want to get those rocks out of the area over there. And lastly, I want to get those rocks put up back there by the shed so that I can have that done before the season, the garden season projects end. So I think I'm going to focus on this first. So that I can plant Leo's tree right away. I'm gonna go back and change because it's actually pretty warm, not as cold as I thought it would be. And then we'll clean this little branches that I broken down or that I took down out of the trees, and then clear the area and start digging this tree out of here, or this trunk out of here. I'll be back. That's all I was able to do. I think I've been doing this for 2 hours and feels like I haven't done anything. But I'm tired, so I'm going to take a break. And I don't know if I'll pick this up or I don't know, get something else in the meantime. So let's go take a break. It's already growing some new buds. Let's take a look at this one. Oh man, it feels good. Nice. Oh my god. Whoa. Look at that. Nice. Huh. Good amount of roots. Nice. Alright, I need to clean up this mess on the shed because it's getting out of control. So I think I'm on this side. I'm gonna add some shelves, and so that way I can organize it a bit. So let's clear this up and then put up the shelves. Not bad, huh? Once I put the shelves, I put everything away and organized it, I had a ton of space now. It looks cleaner, obviously organized. So now it leaves me more room to maybe add another shelf, or maybe just get some type of, I don't know, organization shelf or system or something to keep the rest of the tools nice and organized and out of the floor, which is more important, right? So that way I can come in, grab whatever I need, and get out. Alright, so the day is getting late. It's about to get dark, so the last thing I would like to get done is get back out there to the tree trunk and try to remove it. See how far we get, and we'll keep going the next day. So let's go do that. Alright, I think I'm done for the day. I'm tired. My back is killing me. So, oh well. Little by little. Alright, I was trying to figure out how was I going to retain the rocks that I'm going to put on top of this area, because this area here is pretty steep, and so if I put rocks here, they're going to continue just sliding out, and it's just going to be a hassle to deal with. So I thought of adding a couple 2x4s to sort of ease the transition from the low side to the high side, and I think that might work. So I'm going to need a couple, maybe one more or two more 2x4s that I can put in here. It'll be kind of like a stair, so kind of angled out, so that way it eases out. Alright, we're gonna make some chocolate chip cookies. This recipe was given to or shared to me by one of my coworkers. His mom made the most delicious cookies I've ever had, and so I'm going to give it a try. I guess I'm gonna have to do it by hand. So these got a little overbaked and were a little too large, but we'll taste them and we'll see how good they are. Actually pretty good. Saltiness, sweetness. It's actually very good. This is the first time I made good chocolate chip cookies. Nice.